And your girl is finally live. Oh my God. I am so sorry, guys. I apologize for being this late. This was not my intent by any means, but your girl had some technical difficulties, especially with her camera. Hopefully, there won't be any lag, but I already see my internet. Oh, is this maybe one of those days that things just doesn't go your way? I don't know. We have to wait and see. Let me know if everything seems okay. I'll try. Regardless, this is, as you guys can see. Oh, by the way, before I fully start, hello, hello, welcome to Sophia's Football Talk. I'm your girl, Sophie, aka Sofia. By the way, is the audioing? Seems to be. So yeah, like I said, I'm your girl. This is my channel, Sophia's Football Talk, and we're back with episode 2 of the Premier League recap for the for match week 2, basically. And it's been insightful, not necessarily for Man United fans. It's been, child, not the best week for us, not the best weekend. I tried to pull up my other kids because I might be taking a little bit, tiny bit of break of, repping Man United stuff just for a little while, just until I see something different. You know what I'm saying? Some change or whatnot is basically what your girl wants to see. So yeah, if you are watching this live or watching the channel for the very first time, hello, subscribe if you're new here. Um, and of course, otherwise, to everybody else, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, join your girls' Fantasy Premier League. The league code is right here. I'll be doing episode 3 of the SFT Premier League Fantasy show, most likely tomorrow at 3 p.m. CET, so Norwegian time, as I am off from work tomorrow, so I have time. We might also be doing like a Man United type of transfer window for tomorrow, but today we're basically focusing on, like I said, for this episode, this series is basically focusing on the big six clubs. How did their match week 2, their second game of this Premier League 2022-23 season, how has that gone? Most clubs, great. For my club, Man United, not so good, not so great. Liverpool also, not so great, not so great. By the way, I need to actually charge my computer. Hopefully, this is not gonna. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so yeah, I've literally like written down like notes so I won't forget anything. And by the way, if you are, if you want to feel, of course, feel free to share your own opinions and whatnot on the live chat, or if you're watching once this live is over and you're watching the replay, you can always share your opinions, your comments underneath the in the comment section, I should say. So feel free to do that. You're more than welcome to. So yes, okay. Let me just see if the live is actually doing a proper live. Yes, I think it seems okay. Yep, 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 yep. By the way, like I've said to you guys, we have over 500 subscribers so far, but the goal is to get road 1,000 subscribers. We'll talk about that. Regardless, Cody Oaks, very early on in the stream. Thanks for waiting, my friend. Cody Oaks says taking a break would be best for your mental health. Yeah. When I say taking a break, I basically mean like, and you're 100% sure, like mental health very important. I've had my fair share of mental health issues and struggles for a long time, like besides football. That's neither here or there, but you know and it's very important to, of course, um, take care of that. But I still, as I do like making videos and stuff for you guys, content and whatnot, I can see that I'm lagging a tiny bit. I'm so sorry. Hopefully, it will work itself out very soon. Like I'm saying, is I still will be doing Man United content regardless, videos and stuff for you guys watching games. Um, but I just don't feel like I'm gonna be because I'm one of those Man United fans. Like I love wearing the kits. I live in a different country. I live in Norway. I can't. You know how much plane tickets cost? The companies know that if you're going to Manchester for certain days, then most likely you're going to watch a game. Yes, they're getting those their coins, so it's expensive. I ain't got that Bill Gates money. Not yet. In the future, but not yet. So, a way for me to feel close to my club has been with wearing, what should I say, the kits. And I love Siri's trying to talk to me again. Siri, girl, Siri, stop it. Go away, Siri. But yeah, it's a way for me to feel close with my club, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I just feel like I can't really, with how things were last season, especially how things has gone at the beginning of this season. Yes, it's only been 2 games, but it's just like I don't know. I can't just be like, yay, I love Man United. It's you know I'm never walking away. Love that club, but I just can't be sitting here with Man United kids and stuff and be like, yo, people, woo. We're not doing that. At least not for now. We're taking a little bit of break when it comes to that. We're still going to be watching games. GMV Football says, do you think we have a chance versus Liverpool next week? We will be talking about that. I want to basically just kind of like very shortly just talk about like the overall highlights from every game, and then basically doing like a, what should I say, prediction for the upcoming games. But do I think we have a chance? I don't. I really don't. I don't think we have a chance. I feel like some people are thinking, oh, by the way, ooh, so Norway, it's been raining a lot. Right now, the rain is pouring. I could have, okay, I'm sorry. I'm going on a tangent here. Focus on the football. What I'm saying is, I don't think we have a chance. I feel like, you know, confident Liverpool is one thing. Okay, yeah, they will, give it to you any day of the week. But a hungry Liverpool, a Liverpool that's basically on smoke, I feel like that's more of a dangerous Liverpool. Yeah. Um, we might really get humiliated times two. But we're going to be talking more about that. Okay, so overall highlights. I did write down. Why is this computer like? Stop it. Hopefully, it looks a little bit. Okay, guys, bear with me. It will hopefully sort itself out very soon. But yeah, like I said, feel free to, of course, subscribe if you are new here, and as well give this video a big thumbs up. You know, but okay, I have basically okay, I have written down some notes here. Okay, let's firstly talk about what was the first game. Uh, like I said, we're focusing on like the big six clubs. I did watch. I've watched actually all of the games except for the City game. Yeah, when I'm by that I mean like the big six club. But let's talk about Arsenal versus Leicester. That ended in a 4-2 win to Arsenal at home, with Gabriel Jesus scoring 2 goals. Um, yes, very, 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 very good. Um, I don't know, just something with Gabriel Jesus. I feel like he just fits Arsenal like a glove. Does that make sense? I don't know. This is not me trying to be like, ooh, you know, I'm a Man United supporter, and I hate Arsenal. I hate Liverpool. I hate City, whatnot. But we're gonna give credit where credit's due, and they have made some good signings overall in this window. Also, Shevchenko as well. The fact that City let both Jesus and Shevchenko go to Arsenal. It's kind of baffling to me. Is that just me that feels like that? Both very good signings, by the way, and they just fit very well with Arsenal's squad overall, for sure. Arsenal have been missing, since Aubameyang, definitely been missing like a lethal striker up front. And I just feel like a player like Gabriel Jesus just fits the fluidity of how Arsenal wants to play, how Arteta Ball is, or is trying to have his team play, if that makes sense. But it ended in a 4-2, like I said. I felt like it was a very good game from actually both teams. Yes, Arsenal, you could say I just don't feel like it was like, oh, you know, Arsenal was completely humiliating Leicester, whatever. It wasn't one of those games. I just felt like both were kind of up for it, especially in the first half. I just felt like maybe you could see Arsenal was way more into it, but the second half it got a lot more exciting. You had, I think it was, what I felt like was interesting is when Arsenal conceded straight, when Leicester scored straight after, right when it was kickoff. Okay, the ball was kicked. Arsenal scored. They had a response. That's how I want my team to play. Whenever we concede goals, it's a wrap. And we're going to be getting into my team, but mostly we're talking about Arsenal at the beginning, and it was a good game. Uh, yeah, you really can't fault that. Also, um, Leicester, I felt like Wesley Fofana, you can say, had probably a little bit of a stinker in that game, did he not? I think I heard something. Was it Fabrizio Romano that said something that possibly Chelsea might have made an agreement or something with Wesley Fofana? I think that would be a good signing for Chelsea, but he is somewhat a little bit injury prone. But on this day, wonderful player. Although they are definitely very good at the back now with both, what should I say, the partnership with Thiago Silva and their new signing Kalidou Koulibaly, which we will be going for. But yeah, the Arsenal game, it was a good game. Not gonna lie, Arsenal 2 wins in a row. Good for them. Definitely seems so. I just feel like both us and Arsenal just switch roles. This time last year, Arsenal lost 3 games in a row. I was laughing at Arsenal. But let's be honest, Arsenal was not that bad compared to how Man United has been, uh, you know, doing. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's not been good for us, people. Let me know what your guys' thought. What do you think about the Arsenal Leicester game? James Madison, I think he did score a goal. That guy definitely needs the big move. He needs to become like the guy or something. I think maybe Arsenal is also linked to Yuri Tielemans. I like Yuri Tielemans. I feel like he sometimes get a bad rep, but I like him. I like him. I would not mind to see him at Man United, but maybe some people disagree with me when it comes to that aspect. But yeah, enough about Arsenal. Too much praise here. But like I said, good game. Jesus, yes. I was about to say something else more about Jesus, but I forgot. Maybe I'll figure it out. Man City and Bournemouth. Nobody was people checking for Man City in this game week. I'm sorry. It was some other exciting games. Like I, for instance, watched the Aston Villa and Everton game. More exciting than I don't know. But the Man City game though, however, was basically they were playing at the same time as Arsenal and Leicester. And I just wanted to watch Arsenal and Leicester mostly because they were actually showing it free on TV here in Norway. So I was like, why not? I can actually watch it literally live here. We'll do that. Man City ended in, pretty sure it was 4-0. Um, Nothing major. Haaland did score. Yes, my fellow Norwegian citizen, Erling Braut Haaland, scored a goal, got an assist. I think I didn't watch the game, so I can't really say that much. But Kevin De Bruyne also scored. Phil Foden scored. Kevin De Bruyne also had an assist. pretty sure Phil Foden also possibly did. Or was it Gundogan? Gundogan scored and Haaland assisted Gundogan. Was it not? Let's double check here. Man City. Man City. They're Bournemouth 4-0. Lord have mercy. Kevin De Bruyne, man of the match in that game. Oh, by the way, who was my man of the match for the Arsenal game? Jesus. Yeah. Basically, City, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. We're not going to talk that much about City. Like, we're going to move on. But like I said, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden. And it seems to be an. Wait, didn't Haaland score? I'm pretty sure that Haaland. Oh, he didn't score. That was why I didn't. He was my captain as well. That was why I didn't get that much points for him in fantasy. Dang. And I have stuff to talk about when it comes to we're saving the fantasy talk for tomorrow, basically. But yeah, Haaland did get an assist at least, and Phil Foden assist, Kevin De Bruyne assist. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne does Kevin De Bruyne things, stuff. He's Kevin De Bruyne. What are we gonna say? It's nothing. It's nothing new, nothing different. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Like I said, it's just it's the same. It's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So we're moving on because yeah, if you are just tuning in, we are just doing like a short type of recap of all the big six teams matches for what should I say week two of this season. So far we have talked about Arsenal, a little bit about Man City, but now we're gonna get into Brentford versus Man United. But before we do, if you're just tuning in, subscribe to my channel as we are doing weekly Premier League recaps and also fantasy videos, live watch alongs, live match reactions, all of that here on Sophia's Football Talk. I'm your host, Sophie, aka Sophia. Join my fantasy league. Also follow me on TikTok and Instagram, especially TikTok. Super active with TikTok. And give this video a big thumbs up. Share with all your friends, family, and whatnot. But to the Man United, or I should say Brentford versus Man United. And by the way, chime in if you have thoughts. If you are a Man United supporter, if you are a Man United hater, just neutral on, but whatever, share your opinions. What do you think? Yes, it's basically the same type of, United in the mud here. Yeah, I didn't change it. Are we in the mud? Yes. Guys, we played away at Brentford. How did that game end? Yes, it ended in a 4-0 defeat. Did I do a watch long of the game? Yes. Did I do a match reaction? Yes. Was it very short? Yes. Was I pissed? Yes. Did I cry? Yeah, a little bit. But I was mostly pissed and just very angry and disappointed. And people, the Man United game was not good. It was not good. It was firstly the fact that, okay, was it a Silva, I think, that had a shot for the first goal? It was like 8, 9 minutes of the first half. And then, David De Gea, which usually he is one of the best in the world when it comes to shot stopping. Like, is it something that if there's something that we can't really take away from him, it's that aspect of the game. Yes, a lot of people are like, okay, modern football, modern goalkeeping is way more advanced, it's developed, and maybe in a lot of ways, it has kind of sparked the debate of whether or not David De Gea is capable of playing that type of football, if that makes sense. And I've been on the David De Gea camp for a long time, but he screwed up. He fucked up. That was not a good game. He knows it himself. He came out later and talked, which technically our captain should be doing as well. Captain should probably be alongside him and say something, but he never does, rarely. Yeah. Yes, we know. I did not support David De Gea. It was the worst game I've ever seen of David De Gea, and I love the man. I'm a David De Gea stan. First and foremost, I'm a Man United stan. Man United first. I'm the type of person. I'm actually planning on getting a Man United tattoo this year. I've always wanted it. A Man United tattoo right here on my wrist. You know, like the actual, the Red Devil, but in black. Like that's kind of what I'm planning. But right now, I'm thinking, should we wait a little bit? That's another story. When it happens, I'll do a vlog or whatever. Probably will be at the end of this year if I actually go ahead and does do it. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, a Man United stand is my love for Man United is beyond. I love this team. I have people lock screen Man United calendar. What is it? I literally have. I'm not trying to be like, yo, this is the type of fan I am. I love this team. Look, yo, calendar right here. What does it say? Okay, it says a meeting here at work, but forget about that. It says Manchester United versus Liverpool. All the games. I try not to miss any game. I love this team. I love this team. But I'm not recognizing my club. And this game, the first goal was a David De Gea error. For sure. Some people were maybe, I don't really feel like that was that many people, but correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to be definitely showcasing the comments, of course. So feel free, pumps up the comments. We're talking about the Brentford versus Man United game. We're also going to be talking about, like I said, the Chelsea, Tottenham, whatnot, Liverpool, of course, but a little bit of a longer portion. We have to kind of address Man United, as I am a Man United um, supporter. But that first goal was just, I've like, what? But I'm more so definitely a lot more upset about the second goal, whereas, Ten Hag has this football play out from the back, right? That's what we try to do. We did that. You saw at least a lot of glimpses of that in the preseason. It seemed positive, and I thought, okay, can we see more? We need to see more in the Premier League. Haven't really. No. Brentford game, worst game I've ever seen. The fact that I feel like I keep saying, "Oh, this is the worst game. This is the worst game." No, Man United is like, hold my beer. Hold my beer. David De Gea is like, hold my hair gel. Sorry. No, no, no. This is the worst game ever. This one. And then suddenly the Liverpool game. That will probably be. I'm like, what? When will it? Are we at the worst now, or are we still getting there? Will it get worse? I don't understand. I really am baffled by how shit this team is. Yes, second goal. David De Gea passed over to passed the ball over to Eriksen. Eriksen was literally had a guy on him. Jensen ended up taking the ball, sweeping the ball off from Eriksen, scoring. David, David, brother, you're making it a little bit easier. I mean, you're making it a little bit difficult for me to have you back, brother. I tried, but that, brother, brother, uh-uh, that was not okay. You had bare men that you could have passed the ball to, or at least you could have, if you felt like, okay, the options are limited, either you ask, yo, hello, come closer. If somebody, a opponent is trying to get at you, you take the ball with your hands, or you try to actually, you know, basically make a long ball or something instead. I just don't understand why you would try to pass the ball to a player that's basically being that has the guy on him that's being pressed. How does that make any sense? And David De Gea is supposed to be one of those that's like the more reliable ones. Like it's just something that we know. Dave saves. Dave is reliable. But Dave showed he was not reliable that day. And I think it was then I was like, you know what? These guys are not good enough. Sorry, man. The mentality from a lot of them are not there. And after those two goals, it was a wrap. I was like, yeah, this is peak. We're not coming back from two goals down. We're not. We're not. And then the third goal. Whoa. Fourth goal. Yikes. What the hell, people? Oh my god. Worst game I've seen. Everybody was shit on the pitch. Every single player was fucking shit. Everybody. I'm sorry. Some more than others, but everybody was shit. Nobody was like, oh, yeah, you are okay. I'm sorry with okay. I'm not here with okays. I'm not here with you were all right. Fuck all right. Fuck okay. Y'all were shit. And that's not okay. And then you're suddenly hearing, okay, after the game, it's again with the whole transfer window rumors being linked to suddenly Jamie Vardy. I'm sorry, wonderful player, but brother has his peak. He's on the decline now. Brother is old. It's done. If we should have been going for Jamie Vardy, should have been 5, 6 years ago. Not now. The guy's way over 30, 34, I think. What are we doing? Arnautovic was one thing, try to get at a racist. Okay, they backed out, probably seeing that the overall fan base was like, hell the fuck nah, no we ain't. Okay, now suddenly hearing the Rabiot deal might actually possibly be off. They're suddenly now looking at Casemiro. I love Casemiro, but he would not come to us. It just seems very clear that there's no transfer plan. We were also linked to a striker from Atletico Madrid. I can't remember what his name was, but one Atletico Madrid player. What are we doing, people? What are we doing? Frank De Jong. I think they're done with Frankie De Jong now. They've pulled out. My team is actually in the mud. My team is beyond the mud. My team is garbage. I said this last week, and I'm saying it time and time again. We will never, and I say never. When I say we, I mean Man United, Manchester United, my team. This is a Netherlands kids, but just imagine I'm wearing like Man United right now. My team, Man United, will never be successful as long as we still have the Glazers as our owners. We're never going to be. I just feel like my whole childhood, like, childhood was great. Adulthood, not so much. Yes, I've grown up watching the glory days of Man United, winning back to back Premier Leagues and winning Champions League. I watched like I was 13 when they won the Champions League. Watched it on TV, super excited, wonderful. Got to see that. When they won the treble, I was 4. I cannot remember that. I wasn't really like a Man United supporter at that time. My love started when I was 9, back in 2004. Peeps, it's been a long time, almost 20 years. Okay, of loving this club and to infinity and beyond. This love, my love for this club is just it's beyond. But you can still be critical. And like Cody Oak said earlier, taking a break will be best for your mental health. You know, I still am going to be watching games because I love making content, but don't get it twisted. I just almost feel like I don't want to give out any more emotions. Like, I don't want to be, when I'm watching, like, okay, next game, it's going to be against Liverpool. We're fucked. Now to the comments. By the way, if you're watching, subscribe and gives you the big thumbs up. Yes, I keep saying it, but yeah. Ooh. Okay, drinking break before we take the comments. And like I said, feel free to share your comments in the live chat and we'll share it on the screen here. You know? Ah, there we go. Okay. So I want to share comments here by Cody Oaks. Cody Oaks, the team is built around Maguire, Sofia, and that's why we play this way. Where do we start? Where do we fucking start? That's also something that I don't like. Yes, De Gea was not good, of course. Maguire cannot play in a fucking high line. He can't. The guy is literally guarded within, England, Leicester before he came to Man United. Yes, he had moments, a year ago, less. Basically the season where we ended second, right? That was a good season for Maguire. Yes, a lot of people gave him credit. Yes, but it's just like this system that Ten Hag is trying to instill and have these players, you know, really get into does not fit. Does I just feel like it's unfair for Eric Ten Hag to have to like change his style of play to accustom these players. Fuck these players. I'm sorry. What are we doing here? These players were a fucking liability. I'm sorry. I'm swearing. I'm. s- I have a foul mouth. Y'all are seeing it on this channel as well. I can't. I can't. There's kid here. Parental explicit content. It is what it is. Regardless, these players are a liability. 100%. They are. How the fact that most of these players that literally through Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, my fellow Norwegian citizen, also Ralph Ragnick. Don't get twisted. Ralph Ragnick was treated horribly by the players, also by the club. Okay, he tried to, come with this uh, gegenpress, Ragnick ball. Okay, all of that. They could do it only for 45 minutes of the Crystal Palace game. 45 minutes. After that, they can do it. They was like, nah, training sessions. Oh, we have to train at 5 o'clock p.m. Boo! Fucking crybabies. Fuck off. We're not here with the. Okay, I got something in my eye. Ooh, I think it's gone. Sorry. Yeah, the crybabies. I don't know exactly if when it comes to that reports, with the training sessions being, and I'm talking about when Ragnick was the interim coach, there was lots of dressing room leaks. The leaks back then, horrible, toxic energy. They undermined the manager, and now suddenly we're trying to trust him again. No, 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 no. And the fact now, what was I hearing? Okay, after the Brentford game, some of the players, I think it was Ronaldo, Maguire, Rashford, was it Shaw maybe? Some of those players went to the board, the owners, and were demanding new signings. Yeah, because they need to take your spots, your positions, because all of you fucking suck. Yes, you heard me. All of y'all suck. Not you as a viewer, but obviously, I'm talking about the players, of course, because, not that they're watching this video, but if they come across this video, you suck. I want you out of my club. Goodbye. That's basically, I'm on that smoke. McGuire gotta go. Take the fucking captaincy armband off that man's arm. Take it away. This guy should not be captain. Should not be captain. Should not be played. The fact that he is just, playing there, walking around with chest and be like, yeah, I'm not going to be dropped. Yes. Happy with, having this partnership working alongside Lisandro Martinez. Yes. Are we going to continue working? He's talking like he knows he's not going to be dropped. I'm like, is there some type of I'm trying to understand why is he still playing? Rip off the contract, terminate the contract. A lot of these players should sit on the eat bench, eat grass, sit on the bench, sit there. God, where do we start? Is the question that Cody Oaks is asking, brother. I don't know. I don't know. Cody Oaks also says, but De Gea killed that game with his errors. All our players have abilities, but decision making and chemistry, synergy kills them because they are used to be also basically playing as individual. Yeah, yeah, these players are individuals. This is not. tennis. I mean, this is not tennis where you're just playing alone, or tennis sometimes you could have a partner, but let's just say it's not golf. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not golf. It's not a one man sports. This is team sport. You know what team means. There's no I in team. There's no I in team. No. We should be playing together. It's almost like some of these players looks like they literally just met each other. Like whenever they play games, it looks like they met each other 5 minutes ago and tried to just figure out, okay. But at the same time, no, 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 no. I'm sorry, no. That's almost a stretch. Cause you know, what should I say? I played like at, football when I was younger and whatnot, like cups, neighborhood cups, and you just play for fun with people and you just met them, but there's still chemistry there. There's still like I still know that okay, if you're in a good position, I'm a pass to you or whatnot, or okay, try to make some type of decision making. These guys are professional athletes, okay? They're getting money that most of us will never see in our lifetime. Just really take that in. They're making money weekly, okay? Way more than people's yearly salaries. Oh my God, that's money that maybe, I mean, unless I win the fucking lottery or I get like a multi-million dollar business one day, I ain't seen that type of money in my bank account. No, these players are a liability. They really are. Okay, we've been talking about Man United for a long time, but what else? Basically, okay, prediction for that game. Yes, we're gonna be meeting Liverpool. I made a TikTok yesterday, you know, being like, that song that says like, I'm not scared of lions, tigers, and bears, but I'm scared of. And then I was like, okay, I'm scared of Liverpool. Yes. Some people are like, yeah, okay. We're going to be basically talking about Liverpool very soon. We're going to actually end the video on talking about Liverpool, but we also, of course, need to dive in with the Chelsea and Tottenham game, which was actually really fun to watch. But to end it with the Man United, Brentford versus Man United, I felt bad for Eriksen, really getting piped. Ooh, he was hearing it from the Brentford fans. He deserved better than that. He did not deserve to be humiliated like that. I hate my team. I love my team, but I hate my team as well, people. I hate him. I hate them all. I actually hate him. I literally do. Mm, mm, mm. I'm just trying to see if there's any like type of news here. No, 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 no. Think we are good on that. Yeah, okay. So the Liverpool game, I think the prediction is basically will be that Liverpool wins. The thing is that Liverpool hasn't really been, hasn't really had the best start as well. The thing is, if Man United win against Liverpool, we will, you know, get ahead of Liverpool in the table. We'll basically, surpass them, if that makes sense. Imagine that. But I still just feel like Liverpool will be coming to Old Trafford to prove something. They want all the points. They don't want another draw. They're going to come to win. They definitely. So I'm thinking, and Man United does not have the mentality. These players lack the mentality of thinking, yo, we actually also need to win. You know, back in the day, like people were scared of us. Nobody's scared of Man United. Everybody, even teams, if we're going to be playing, FA Cup and whatnot, meeting like clubs, teams that's in third division or whatnot, ain't nobody going to be scared when I come into Old Trafford. What? We're losing that game, people. I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you, Man United supporters, fellow Man United supporters. We're losing that game. It's going to be humiliating. Will I be doing a watch along? Yes. It's going to be next Monday, 9 p.m. here in Norway. Oh my God. Monday. Do I really need to do that on a Monday? Then I have to go to work. And I work with kids. Love it. The kids know that I'm a football supporter. I'm a Man United supporter. Oh God, I'm gonna get rinsed. Not looking forward to that. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so those of you tuning in, we've been basically talking about the Premier League matches that have been for the match week 2. We're moving on to probably the biggest game of this weekend, which was the Chelsea versus Tottenham game, the London Derby. Tottenham haven't, before this game, usually they lose at the bridge. Difficult to get any type of points at the bridge, but it did. And I actually predicted correctly 2-2. I don't know how. I just was like, you know what? It's number one, it's going to be a draw. Number two, most likely it will be a 2-2 draw. Igor was right. Right at the end there, in the 96th minute, Harry Kane. So a lot of Chelsea supporters are thinking, I mean, technically Chelsea should have won the game 100%. Chelsea dominated that game. They did. But something kind of changed with Tottenham when in the second half, mid second half, when Richarlison came in, the Zuma, especially Richarlison. I don't know, didn't score anything, but just, I don't know. He was on it. Yeah, I think keep your eye out for Richarlison this season at Spurs. But Spurs overall, I mean, they didn't really create much. Um, yeah, I can't even remember really, like Son and Kulusevski and Harry Kane overall. Like the attack, the Spurs attackers were just kind of like silence, basically. I really think that Chelsea have done something with their defense. I really like the partnership between Thiago Silva is just proving that, yo, the guy is 37, playing like he's 26. Wonderful play, world class. I love that guy, Thiago Silva. Such a wonderful player. Koulibaly as well too. Got his first Chelsea goal, first Premier League goal, which was a volley. Beautiful goal on a set piece corner, which Marco Guerra, who also got his first Chelsea start. Um, he got an assist for the Koulibaly goal, which was very good cross, by the way. Nobody was marking, checking for Koulibaly whatsoever. That guy, wonderful play, very good. Like defensively, yes, you can say at the beginning maybe a little bit shaky, but just he is a lot more like involved also when it comes to the attacking play. And once again, Chelsea, the defenders are doing it for Chelsea. The second goal that they scored, that was Reece James. Basically, first it was Koulibaly, and then it was Tottenham equalized. It was Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, fellow Scandinavian, more specifically Danish. The Danish midfielder scored. It was good. And then Reece James scored. Pretty sure that was a Raheem Sterling assist. So Sterling hasn't scored yet, but assist definitely still contributes. Chelsea had lots of chances, but the thing is, this just kind of proves to me that Chelsea definitely needs to get a striker for sure, another attacking player. I feel like their midfield looks good. Maybe they could eventually get a midfielder as well. But when it comes to that Reece James goal in particular, um, if we look kind of aside from the Raheem Sterling assist, what kind of prompt that attack was basically Conte. Conte and Golo. People are saying Golo Conte is washed on the decline. No, N'Golo Kante, love that man. I wish he was a Man United player, but we would ruin him. You deserve better, N'Golo. Love that guy. Such like everybody, loves the guy. Nice guy. Seems like the sweetest guy ever. But on the pitch, the guy is a beast. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I just felt like the overall, Chelsea's midfield and defense looked good. The attackers were trying to, attack. And you see Kai Havertz. I don't think Kai Havertz is necessarily a bad player. That's not okay. Timo Werner, I felt like was not really, pulling up trees. I think RB Leipzig, you went back, you do you, you know, you scored, good for you. Kai Havertz, I just feel like you can't at least fault for the fact that he always gives 100%. Is kind of what I feel like. Maybe, and if you are a Chelsea fan or whatever, you can definitely disagree with me. This is just me, like, kind of being mostly, I don't hate Chelsea, so I'm trying to be like, I'm being neutral here in this case, for the London Derby. I really couldn't care less who won. I was maybe hoping to possibly see a little bit of Tottenham, but at the same time, I was like, I just want to see something exciting. Overall, first half was kind of boring. Second half, in my opinion, was a lot more exciting, a lot more happened. But I feel like Kai Havertz is a person that just definitely gives his um what is the word? The work rate is top notch, but it's that end result. It's actually just nicking in those goals, getting those chances, properly finishing those chances. Does that make sense? That's what I feel like Chelsea is lacking, because yet again, it's the defenders that does it. I think it also was the case early on last season. Was it before Ben Chilwell and Reece James got injured? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was a time where like Ben Chilwell, Reece James were really like scoring goals, assists, da 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 da. You know, the defenders were doing it, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. They play with what, five at the back and whatnot. They have fullbacks. The fullbacks are really apparent. They're really involved with attacking play. um, but it's also important for Chelsea to have attackers that shows up, you know and I think for Chelsea to get to that next step, what I think that they're missing is also having the attackers be, in my opinion, just as good as their defense. They need to like get to that level. Does that make sense? So an additional attacker, a striker, whatnot of some sort. I think that could be a um, good addition. Like somebody that elite striker. Add that person to that Chelsea squad. I think that will kind of uplift the spirit of the rest of the attackers, and definitely help, because they can't solely always rely on the defenders. What happens if suddenly Reece James gets injured again, or if Koulibaly suddenly goes out with an injury? You never know, or whatnot. Who else is going to score the goals? Is it just going to be they have to rely on penalties from Jorginho? Is that what we're going to be doing? I think that's not the best idea, in my opinion. And Tottenham, yeah, I was disappointed in Tottenham. I felt like they had a momentum with, yes, okay, they played against Southampton in the first game of this Premier League season, and Southampton is not Chelsea, of course not, and this was at the Bridge. Um, but I just felt like, I mean, the most important thing, I mean, for Tottenham, I think there are a lot of the fans are definitely very happy with at least getting away from the Bridge, leaving the Bridge with a point. Chelsea not so much. I think it was, what was it, Anthony Taylor didn't really have the best refereeing at the day, you can say. A lot of Chelsea supporters are not happy. I did not see that hair pull from, was it Christian Romero, on Marco Correa? I did see that they were like on each other before that incident, before the that corner, the set piece that Harry Kane scored from. And I think that was even Perisic that had the assist. Ian Perisic, guy that I feel like is underrated. I love that guy. Definitely Siri's trying to talk to me again. Siri, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to talk to you, Siri. Definitely a person that I feel like is basically, or I should hope, will, do his thing in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And I feel like the most funny thing with basically I'm laughing at the game was, of course, as you guys can see on the thumbnail, it's basically the what was it? The Antonio, like Thomas Tuchel versus Antonio Conte. That gave me like nostalgia from throwback to Arsene Wenger versus Jose Mourinho. Oh, I remember the game years ago, Arsenal Chelsea. I think you might have been at the Emirates. Arsene Wenger pushed. Siri's trying to talk to me again. Siri, I'm not trying to talk to you. I have to figure out how to get rid of that. That's so creepy. Regardless, remember the game where Arsene Wenger pushed Jose Mourinho? I was like, yes, grandpas, fight, fight, fight. I'm joking. Violence is not the key, but it doesn't really get to the point where they really, like, they're not really scrapping heavy fist fights. Like, when we get to that point, okay, y'all doing too much. But I didn't think there was anything wrong with, okay, Tuchel, though, was definitely very petty for that handshake at the end of the game. Woo! Child, do you see that? I did share it on my, react to it on my TikTok. Whoo! Yo! Bad bitches. Wow. That was, woo! I loved it. I cannot wait when they meet each other again at, Tottenham's ground. Oh! I hope we can see. I'm like, you know what? I'm not here with the kumbaya malo type of shit that Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp are giving us. I'm sorry. Like, people making it seem like, oh, City, Liverpool rivals just because, like, they're not really right. Like, no, it's boring. Care Bears and honey, pink clouds. Like, no, I'm not here for that. I want to see some passion. Ooh, I want to see them being a little bit riled up. I want to see them getting on their faces. Yes, Tuchel is tall, but Conte is like, bitch, I'll eat you up. You're my son. Shush. Loved it. I want to see more. I loved it. Loved it. That was kind of the peak. That was wonderful. Yes. So basically, what are, who will, wait, did I predict the next games for both? City will probably win next game. Arsenal will probably win next game as well. Chelsea and Tottenham. Let's see here. Give me a second, people. If you're tuning in, we are basically at the end of talking about the Chelsea versus Spurs game. And then we're going to be ending it on talking about, oh, Tottenham is meeting Wolves. They're winning that, I think. But who is Chelsea meeting? Chelsea will be meeting Leeds, winning that, I think. Yeah. And then did I talk about Arsenal is meeting Bournemouth away, winning that? Yeah. And like I said, Man United, Liverpool, Liverpool is winning that. Let's talk about Liverpool. Let's end this video. We've been here for almost an hour. We're gonna end it with Liverpool. Liverpool game. Yeah, Liverpool has definitely not started off the Premier League season in the best manner. Have they? No, they haven't. Yeah, am I surprised a little bit? But I don't think a lot of people are talking about the fact that they're definitely missing Sadio Mane. Can we put some respect on my guy, my bro, Sadio Mane? Yes, I'm a Man United supporter, but Sadio Mane, wonderful player. I'm a lover of the sport football, and I don't have a problem with acknowledging good players. Sadio Mane went to Bayern, doing his thing. Kaká finally, like, of course, I feel like he was loved by Liverpool and stuff, whatnot, but I just feel like it's almost like you don't know what you're missing until it's gone. You don't know what you have until it's gone. Is that the saying? You guys know what I mean. I just felt like, yeah, they're missing him. Um, I ended up watching. I didn't watch the entire Liverpool game. I basically watched like at the end of first half, and then like overall the second half. Second half was basically where most of it happened. Crystal Palace scored the first goal. Yeah, was that Saha that scored that goal? And then I think I heard that Perici Esse had a really good game, by the way. Let's see here. Liverpool. I just need to double check again on my notes and whatnot. 1-1. That game ended in. Luis Diaz was man of the match. By the way, if I did not say the man who my man of the match was for the Brentford versus Man United game, was probably like maybe Ivan Tony or Mbepu, I think his name is. Yeah. And when it comes to the Chelsea versus Tottenham, Koulibaly, Reece James was my man of the match. I felt like had a wonderful game. Liverpool game, Luis Diaz for sure definitely saved them. So yeah, and it was a lot of yellow cards in that game overall. Yeah, Saha scored, and it was a SA um, assist, and then basically in the second half, like Liverpool was, definitely trying to do the thing for sure, but um, Darwin Nunez got a really dumb, idiotic. Oh, I have to sneeze. Sorry, sorry. I just felt like it was coming, and it was. Darwin Nunez suspended for 3 games now, so he will be missing the next Liverpool game, which will be against Man United at Old Trafford next Monday. He'll be missing that, and 2 other Premier League games as well. Because of what? Headbutted one of the Crystal Palace players, and I did like react to that. Did like a video on it on TikTok. He was definitely provoked. Let's not get it twisted, but it's also like okay, you can always be provoked, but it's also how you respond and how you act. How will you handle that situation after being provoked in a way? And I felt like he was being pushed, but it was almost like when he did that, like the push was kind of like okay, this is peak. This is basically like now I've had it now. Um, Overall frustrated through the game. Wasn't really doing that well. Um, First Premier League game was really good. Second didn't do so well. Had his moments overall in the second half at least because the red card came. When did it came? Pretty early on in the second half, the 57th minute. He definitely ruined it for Liverpool. I felt like Liverpool had the momentum. If it wouldn't have been for that red card, I think Liverpool possibly could have won the game. To be honest, Crystal Palace 100% should have won the game. They should have capitalized off of that red card and the fact that they were one man, more than Liverpool. Uh, they should have gone for it. They had chances. There was a big chance for Saha. I remember definitely the goal was completely open. Should have scored, didn't. Crystal Palace probably will learn from that. Patrick Vieira is doing wonderful job with Crystal Palace. Very happy for him, especially as a fellow, person of color. Like I think that's amazing seeing more people of color having those big jobs in the Premier League. It's the best league in the world, and I think it is pretty dope to see. Well, we need to see more people of color being managers. In my opinion, I think it's good to have some more diversity. And he is. It's not like he is incompetent or he is incapable. He's done very well with Crystal Palace, and I'm excited to see what else. How they'll do it this season. The fact that they got a point of away at Anfield, that's not an easy job to do. But Crystal Palace, I feel like didn't they also do that with Liverpool last season as well as maybe City? Like Crystal Palace was one of those games where you're just like you could potentially lose a point, you know, or 3, you know. Good team, definitely should be proud of themselves. But Darwin Nunez, very very childish to get that red card. You kind of screwed up for your team. I don't know how many like attacking options they have. I think is Firmino still injured? Jota possibly. Yeah, there Mane left. Mohamed Salah was kind of quiet that overall game. Yeah, before when you had Mane, remember after AFCON last season, you had basically Mohamed Salah being completely gone for the majority of the end of last season, in my opinion at least. But then okay, if Mohamed Salah wasn't really present, wasn't really doing his thing. Then you had a Mane to just pick up the racks and pull up trees. But they don't really have that. You have maybe a Jota, but Jota is a little bit injury prone, is he not? I don't know. Also, Liverpool do need potentially one or two new midfielders because their midfield is kind of looking a little bit thin. It looks to be very lacking, in my opinion. So they got to do something about that for sure. So, like I said, Liverpool next game will be against Man United at Old Trafford on a Monday night. Yes. I both have started pretty bad, but mostly it's more so like Liverpool has had like not a good start, but it hasn't been like horrible. United, however, been outrageous, horrible, disgusting, and whatnot. I still feel like Liverpool is winning that game. I can't. I don't trust these players. I don't trust my team. I don't trust my team to suddenly be like, "Yay, guys! Look, Eric Ten Hag. Now we're gonna prove to you that we can win a game." No, no. Oh my God! Last season we lost so many games. There was shit. They get. I feel this is kind of like the same vibe as I was getting last season. They're just giving up. That's kind of what I feel. The mentality is not fucking there from the Man United players. So, and also Liverpool definitely needs to, yes, they're lacking when it comes to maybe depth and stuff, but they're still pound for pound players 10 times better than the players that we have. So I feel like both team needs to prove themselves for that game, but I just feel like I can't really say 100% I know, but at the same time, I can imagine Liverpool really pulling up to Old Trafford and being like, yo, this is probably the best game that we could technically get because if there's any team that we definitely should prove something against, it is Man United, as Man United is just not doing well at the moment for a long time. So, and like I said earlier on in the stream, a confident Liverpool is one thing. That's a scary team. But a Liverpool that has to prove something, Liverpool that's basically is hungry, that is ready for all the smoke. That's a dangerous Liverpool to be playing against. Yeah. So we're losing that game, people. I'm sorry. I I'm just mentally prepared. We're gonna be. If the Brentford game was humiliating, this game probably will be worse than the game we played at Old Trafford when Liverpool, was it 5-0? Yeah, that game was horrible. I think this game that we're going to be having on Monday will be worse. I just have a really bad feeling. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling. I'm just prepared mentally. We're going to do a watch along, but just know I'm not going to be like, first and foremost, it's going to be like nighttime. So, I live in an apartment. I can't be yelling 9 p.m. at night, evening. I got neighbors down here, over there. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, guys, that was kind of like the overall recap of the Premier League recap, match week 2, episode 2. Sorry. Join me next week to do basically again, which will be next Tuesday because Man United is playing against Liverpool on Monday, so we'll be doing like a episode 3 next Tuesday. So join me then. Tomorrow, the stream is already planned. I'll be coming here and talking about my SFT Fantasy Premier League. Yes, you can join right here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video, of course, a big thumbs up because you know what it is. We're gonna be showcasing who's at the top of my league, at the bottom of my league. Have my If you watch episode 2 of my fantasy league series, you would know that I did. Spoiler alert, by the way, you would know that I already did use my wild card for this first half of the season. Did it work? Did my captain pull up trees? Was I maybe upset about selling a certain player? Yes, I was. Yes, I fucking was. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to be talking about all of that tomorrow. Most likely, maybe I'll even, that will be more so like day, afternoon, early afternoon type of video, 3 p.m. Norway time, CET time. So just click on the stream and then you see when it will be live in your time zone. And I will maybe, if there's, I also want to do like a video on talking about Man United as well, like transfer windows and stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing that tomorrow or potentially on Thursday. But I'm working on Thursday till like almost 8. So that's going to be, we'll have to wait and see. Regardless, people, I think we're going to end the stream at that. You're going to got to take a nighttime shower because here in Norway, even though it's been raining all day in Oslo, it's fucking hot. A girl needs to cool down. So it's been a fun stream. Thank you to those of you who have been joining in the live chat, who have been liking the video, who have been subscribing overall. You guys are amazing. And I wish you a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, which will, of course, be episode 3 of my Fantasy Premier League series. Stay tuned. Click on the notification bell so that you will be notified when that video goes live and other videos. Maybe there will be a breaking news suddenly happening and you'll see this face again. You never know. You never know. But guys, last time join the Fantasy Premier League code right here. I also do have a direct link which is in the description box, so just click on that and you'll get straight into my Fantasy Premier League type of league. TikTok, Instagram, yes. Ooh, subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And your girl is out. Peace, peace.